Hello, my lovelies. Let's do a collective love reading. I've posted one for singles as well. What's going on in the collective? What do they need to know for love? Ooh, all right. So you need some help in the love life department. So maybe you need some assistance from your friends. They might also know of somebody if you are looking for a new matchup. They're giving me the word matchup. Interesting. They're also showing me the logo for like Match.com. I can see the words. So maybe you're meeting somebody online. Maybe you're sick of meeting people online, and maybe you're going to ask your friends to help set you up instead. Let's see what else we have. Yep, and they're going to stir some romantic feelings. So I do think that it could be really worth your time if you ask your friends like, hey, do you know anybody? Hey, I'm kind of looking. I'm sick of dating online. I just don't meet anybody who I really want to connect with. So maybe they know of somebody. Finances and career could also be affecting your love life. Maybe you don't have the budget right now that you can really go out and date. So those might be some things you're working through as well. And that you need to get out there and have more fun. Not everything has to cost $1 million. There can be dates that are, relatively inexpensive. Think old school, picnics, things like that. Maybe you have a movie night. Maybe you cook dinner at home. Whatever it is, there's ways that you can do it where it doesn't have to break the bank, but you need to have more fun. And Spirit's also asking that you trust and have faith that the things will align when they are meant to. So the situation's calling for you to have faith. What else do we need to know for the collective for love? All right, so there could be somebody expressing their feelings towards you, a love call. Someone might be reaching out. I feel like this happens when you're focused on yourself. So self-love, self-care, those are going to be really important going forward, and that you might need to do some shadow work, or at minimum, you need to appreciate just how far you've come. There's definitely been some endings in the collective, and there's no second chances going to be given to this connection, that it's absolutely over. It's time to grow and transform your life. There's some sort of truth or clarity that's being revealed to you that shows you that maybe this old situation isn't where you want to be, or what it is that actually needs to change going forward. So instead of staring at old pictures and reminiscing about the past constantly, it's time to make some new memories. So learn from the past and go forward. I feel like once you decide to let go of the past, that all of a sudden there's a lot of passion and fireworks coming in. So I do think that some of you are meeting a new person, and I do feel like you each will have romantic feelings for the other. So where's your sense of adventure? Do you have one of those left? Is there a lot of passion that you want to follow? Are you a rebel at heart? Are you a hothead? Are you a flirt? This is kind of in and out energy. So I feel like for some of you, you're not quite ready to commit yet. That's totally okay. Just make sure that both people understand what's going on. And I feel like your ships are coming in, that you've waited a long time for things to change. Your reward is going to be romance. So I feel like if you've been working towards that, if you've been doing work on yourself, you've been letting go of things that you don't want in your life, I feel like new romance is coming. But as always, you need to listen to your intuition and really trust where it's guiding you. If it's guiding you away from a connection, pay attention to that. If you know that there's nothing else that can be done in this connection that's ending, then let that thing go. All right, so you may have some challenges with authority figures. We do have a full moon tomorrow in the sign of Aries, so be cautious with that. A lot of, it's going to be a rager, let's put it that way. People are going to want to fight you, especially just like rage coming to the surface, things that we've suppressed for a long time. We need to release those things. So use your logic, try and keep your wits about you. Don't lose your cool. I feel like you're going to have some good news coming. There's definitely going to be a reason to celebrate. You may also meet somebody at like a gathering, like a party, but there's definitely some good news that is coming. All right, so we need to see past any sort of illusions. Remember, I said tomorrow we have a full moon, so the moon is definitely going to be kind of illuminating some things that need to change, whether that's deceit, whether somebody's got you under some sort of illusion or some sort of trickery that's going on. It's time to release these things and be able to bring them to the surface so that we can see the truth. All right, so we have the Emperor, also Aries energy. I feel like you need to be really careful dealing with cardinal signs because that's who it's affecting the most. But this person is trying to bring in some stability in your life. It's Big Daddy energy. It's a lot of strategic moves. They're willing to take action. So I do think that somebody needs to actually make a bold move, or that they need to be a leader in this situation. And I feel like this full moon in Aries is really going to kind of illuminate that for certain people in the collective, that it's like things have been stuck and stagnant. So who better to take action than yourself? I do think somebody wants to come forward with some sort of love offer, and this is somebody that is very genuine, someone who isn't playing head games with you, someone who wears their heart on their sleeve, somebody who really is romantic, who may want to wine you and dine you, who may want to spoil you, with affection and things like that. And so this person is who I call the ideal father figure. The King of Cups is very loyal, he's very generous, he's very faithful, and he makes a great partner. All right, so this person may want you to choose them with the Lovers. Listen to your intuition. If this is something from your past, I feel like you probably need to reject that. Depending on the situation, it's going to be different for everybody. If this is somebody new and they check all of your boxes, then you may need to investigate that further. But as always, listen to your intuition. You're going to know what fits best for you and what doesn't. There is some sort of new passionate encounter, a lot of chemistry. There's definitely creativity. There's new beginnings. There's growth. You have a lot of new energy that's trying to come into your life if you're willing to let go of the past. And it could, for some of you, lead to a high-level commitment, or this is part of your ascension, that it's part of your growth. So quit conforming to societal norms. Start giving yourself some compassion. Start going towards the things that actually make you happy and leave the things that don't in the fuck it bucket. Just chuck it in there and say fuck it. Leave it behind you. You don't need to take that forward. Another new beginning, more clarity. You also have the Sword and the Rose, which is about truth or clarity, things being illuminated so you can make some wise decisions. What else do they need to know? Oh, we have a flipper. What is this? Yeah, so there could be some jealous people. I feel like there could be a lot of really shitty, spiteful people that when you start to succeed or you start to get a great romantic relationship and maybe they're single or their love life sucks, that they're going to be jealous. They're going to be spiteful. You pay those people no attention. And you let them just kind of self-destruct if it comes to that. Because I feel like if you aren't nurturing the things that you want to grow, if you're not working on healing, that things aren't going to change. So you need to stay grounded. You need to stay practical. Focus on the day-to-day stuff that has to get done. And let the rest of it kind of flow. Just let it happen when it's going to happen. I feel like you may have come from a very dysfunctional background, or you've known nothing but dysfunctional family ties or dysfunctional relationships. And I feel like that's something that you don't want going forward. So do the shadow work and work on healing those things, and you will no longer be attracted to the types of people that resonate with that energy. I feel like it's time for you to be the leader that you wish you had. So you may need to go forward with your passions. You may need to be very honest, very outspoken, use your natural charm in order to go forward. And I feel like you blow the competition out of the water. That there might be a lot of people that are competing to be in your life at this point. There could be a lot of rivalry, a lot of competition, a lot of clashing egos, or an internal or external struggle around you. Remember that there could be some spiteful people, so we want to be careful with that energy. All right, so we have the King and the Queen of Coins. So you could be a dynamic duo, you could be a power couple, and that this might be something that's really necessary in your life in order for you to keep going forward. I feel like if you are willing to do the work, you will be successful, but slow and steady wins the race. There's also a new opportunity for you for work. So you might be traveling, moving, relocating, but things are going to improve. You're leaving the old behind and you're going forward on a new path, and the new path opens up an entirely new world. They're playing the Aladdin song, A Whole New World, in my head right now, and it's almost like this person wants to take you on a magic carpet ride, that they want to show you an entirely new world than anything you've ever experienced. And this is something that I feel like you really need in your life, that you're sick of the same old, you're tired of the status quo, you want something to change for the better. It starts from within. So start doing the work on yourself in order to open up these new opportunities. You are completing some sort of cycle and you will triumph over these difficulties, and it brings you a lot of fulfillment. So it's time to let go of the heavy burdens that you've been carrying for a long time. I feel like if you do, you're going to realize your dreams, and you're going to finally be able to go forward into the things that you really do want, and that you are going to have a lot of emotional fulfillment. So let go of the stingy mindset. I feel like you need to choose wisely about the next choices in your life. Let go of the backstabbing and betrayal. Leave it in the past. Let go of the past once and for all. Take some time out for you to rest and recover, because I feel like you're going to have a battle on your hands in order to cut out the things you don't want, in order to open up your new opportunities of your whole new world. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you soon.